everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. Today I'm going to share with you guys my top 5 tips, tricks, advice for thrifting, whatever you want to call it. This is stuff that I go by, live by. This is stuff that I follow and that has been helpful for me. So let's just jump into things. Tip number 1. Play the long game. What I mean by this is that things at the thrift store sometimes take a long time to find. There are some items that when I know that I want something, I have waited for months till I can find it, or till I find it. It doesn't always happen the first time, the second time, the third time. It can take a long time to find that piece if you're willing to wait for it. For example, I really wanted one of those cute little wicker woven baskets. And I was thinking to myself, I've seen stuff like this at thrift stores and I need to find one. And so I waited months and months, and yes, I did eventually find one, and I was so excited. I think that's in my very first video that I made, that basket that I found. So some stuff is just worth waiting for, especially when you just can't afford that really cute one that you've seen online. Tip number 2. Don't overbuy. Now, this is a mistake I have made many times. It's really easy to just see items that you like and they're cool and they're the right price, and so you just buy them. Sometimes these items, maybe they don't fit perfectly, or maybe there's a tiny little hole, or you know, whatever it is. I have bought too many things that I wear one time or I just never wear. A really good thing that I like to ask myself, I can thank my mom for this, is she would always tell me, Emily, do you love it? And honestly, if I don't love it, I will not end up wearing it again. There's lots of stuff that I like, but you really need to love it, love it, love it. So ask yourself, do you love it? Do you really need it? And if the answer is no, then just say no. Your closet will thank you. Yes, that is tip number 2. Don't overbuy, which is really hard for a thrifter like me. Tip number 3. Don't pay attention to sizing. When I look through the clothing, I look at all of the sizes. Usually the only size I don't look through is like extra small, but other than that, I look through it all, especially the larger sizes. You never know what you could find. Honestly, nowadays, sometimes like an extra large that you would find at a thrift store is actually, like for a sweater, is actually size medium at a store at the mall, just because sizing a few years ago, even to today, is different, and just the way styles fit, like oversized sweaters and just different t-shirts, a lot of stuff. You just have to look in different sizes now than maybe what they were sized as back in the day. So make sure when you go thrifting, look in all the sizes and not just the size that you actually are. Tip number 4. Always start with the furniture. If you are living on your own, I guess if you're younger and you're living with your parents, then this isn't for you, unless you have a really big room. When there is a really good piece of furniture at the thrift store, it goes so fast, you guys. I can't even tell you the number of times I have walked up to a piece of furniture and it is the one thing that already says sold because it's so good. So when you go thrifting, you cannot waste any time. If there is something good and it's the right price, it will be gone so fast. So you need to go back there first and you bring it up to the front or bring the little card, whatever it is, and you buy that thing if you're gonna get it, because it will be gone. Lastly, my 5th piece of advice is go often. If you're really looking for something and you're on the hunt, you need to go often because stuff goes in and out of thrift stores all the time. I cannot tell you the number of times people have said, Emily, how do you find this stuff? I go thrifting and I don't see these things. And the answer is, honestly, you just have to go often and eventually you'll get lucky, because I have plenty of times that I go thrifting and I come home empty-handed, or there's just absolutely nothing. But the thing is, it's that one time. It just takes that one time, that one special time. Also, check out different locations, check out different thrift stores, find the ones that really get the good stuff. Go often, you guys. I know that's kind of hard. I've definitely not been going as often as I used to, thanks to some little monkey in my life, but you know, when I do get to go, I take those chances and those opportunities. Those are my 5 tips and tricks / advice for thrifting. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am so sorry that the light in my videos is always so bad. I feel like I'm just too cheap right now to like get an actual like professional light. Like, this isn't like my living or anything, so sorry that the light is kind of bad. I just film these on my phone and they're just for fun. Maybe I'll like see if I can find something really cheap on Amazon, but I don't know. If you guys liked this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. As always, you guys can subscribe. So many of you guys have been subscribing, so if you're new here, hi. Thanks for subscribing. That is so nice of you. I get really excited every time I see a new subscriber. Thanks again for watching. I hope you guys have a great week.